You can do it too. Easy as 1, 2, 3. You can do it too. Come along and draw with me. Pads and pencils, a very good start. So when you draw with your heart. You draw with your heart, 'cause you can do it too. You can do it too. You can do it too.
Hi, my name is Lydia Forte-Santiago, and here I am once again, and it's all about pets, and we all love our pets. So remember the little puppy that I was drawing, and I did it in black and white? Well, now we're going to continue, and now we're going to reinstate it further like I told you before. So here it is. This is where we left off. We're eventually going to make it look like this, but we're going to do that with pastel. And I'm working with Conson paper. I have a Conti crayon, so you know what I'm using. I have a gummy eraser that is very pliable and is very good to work with. And I have this beautiful black and white picture of our cute little puppy with the blue eye and the brown eye. So here we go. Let's get started. Oh, now we're going to go into the darks again. Well, we're going to start punching in these darks. Now I'm coming in stronger. Now the reason being is when you know that your drawing is correct, that's when you come in stronger. When you're not sure, you have to keep every stroke very light. Just like in the painting I did of the waiver tree. That's the waiver tree, and that's the Freedom Tower. I did that sketch very light in the beginning. Why? Because I was not sure of what I was doing. As I started doing the sketch and I saw that it was coming out good, then just like the puppy, I started coming darker. Now I'm pretty sure because I see my direction and I see where I'm going. So now I'm going to start darkening things. And I'm going to start, the stroke of my hand is increased. And if I look at it, I see right here, it's a little darker. So I punch in that. You know what this is like, folks? This is like having a puzzle and taking little pieces and putting them in. That's what it's like. It's like having a little puzzle, and you take little pieces, and if the piece doesn't fit, that means you did the wrong stroke. So you do it another way, and then you do the right stroke. Like right here, you see it's darker here. There's a light, I see it right here. There's lightness there. So I'm going to punch that out a little bit. And if I can't get it as light as I want, it doesn't matter, because eventually I'm going to do it with the pastel. So I'm going to color that in anyway. And right here, the lily just kind of flops in like a little cute little way. And there's a light little streak here of brown. So I'm going to leave that there. So when I color it in pastel, you can see that. I'm going to leave. And then I'm going to just like stroke a little bit, because these are the fur, the little hairs. So I'm going to stroke it like that to make it look like it's hair. And then I'm just going to, right here I see this is coming and meeting with this. And then over here, it's not as dark, but it's a little darker. It's a different shade, but it's sort of like a grayish. So I'll just kind of tone that down because that's like a little too dark. So then, and then right here, there's a light, there's another shade of gray. So I'll just bring that out. And then here, right here, there's like a spot. It looks almost like a dime or something. It's like circular. So I'm going to just take that and I'm going to make that like round like that. And then right in here, there is a little color of brown, which is like a nice little tan color. So we're gonna put it like that. And then the fur goes right in here, of course. Remember I told you about that little fur sticking out. So we're gonna just do that. How adorable is this? Isn't this adorable? And this is so much fun to do. This is really like a therapy. If you're feeling depressed or blue, just get involved into drawing, because once you start getting involved into drawing, trust me, you'll forget about everything else. It's really a good way to just forget about everything. And now I darken here because I see the darkness and the brown here. Wherever I see the brown, I'm just going to lighten it a little bit, just to indicate to myself that that's going to be a different shade, you know. And right here in the ear, there's a little white there. So you're going to, look, isn't this cute? I mean, let's look at it. Look how adorable this is. This is so cute. This is really adorable. And here he has a cute, you know, I was down the village and I had this picture with me, and somebody stopped me in the street and they said, "That's my dog." And I started to laugh and I said, "Really?" They said, "Yeah, look at his eye. One blue eye and one brown eye." And I said, "Oh my God, that's so cute." It was the dog. Look how cute that's coming. That's adorable. And then you don't forget to this gum eraser is very important, you know, just to highlight this. And right underneath this mouth, there's this lightness here. And you have to reinstate that, because that's definitely there. And it comes right up here. And then this part is light. See, it's light and dark, you know. Right around here it's light, really light, right? Now you see what's happening, what I'm doing now with this? Because I'm adding all this and pressing, it's coming alive. See, now I have a direction. I know what I'm doing. So now I feel a little bit more secure with myself. And I figured, oh, I could press here. I know it's looking good. Look how cute that looks, you know. Now, and this is light. This comes light around here. This part is light. Yeah, because the way he's sitting here is there. And this little darkness is down here somewhere with a little spot of darkness, and then the brown. Yeah, like that. Because he's sort of like Spotty. That should be his name, Spotty. That's very cute. There it is. Now it's coming alive. Now right here I'm going to highlight this, because his paws are sort of hanging over this little table. Then he has some little color brown here. He has some brown like that, you know. And this is pretty light too. This is, you know, and over here. And you know what I do too? You see when I'm taking this gum eraser, I'm sort of stroking it, like, kind of like making lines to like fur, you know. It's like, so it looks a little bit on the wild side, like a little fur, like right around here, like this part of it, like his, you know, you make it like a little fur. You know, you don't want like a straight line, like a drawing line. See, so now I can take that off, and I could just, cause it's not a straight line. There's little hairs. So you got to draw those little hairs in, you know, like that, you know. And sometimes when somebody asks me something and oh, it didn't come out right, or it doesn't look as good as yours or something, I say, you just started. You got to give yourself a chance. You got to wait. You got to reinstate it. You can't just do it and expect it to look like that. Give yourself a chance. Wait a little bit. And what happens, the more you work on it, you sort of get more creative, and then you start letting go, and it starts looking like the puppy, you know. In the beginning, so it's like picking up an instrument. In the beginning, you might feel a little stiff, but then after a while that you get into it, even now, I'm getting into this now a little bit. So now it's easier for me, you know. Kind of like when you started off, you see nothing in the paper, and you say to yourself, gee, how am I going to make this look like that, you know? But it's not the case. You just get involved, and you get into it, and you keep on doing it, and then after a while, it begins to take its shape and its form. And you can kind of back up, you know, to see, make sure that that your perspective is good, you know. You back up to look at this, you know, and he has like his little paw is going like that there. Yeah, so he looks like he's very comfy, very comfy and relaxed, you know. So anybody that's interested in drawing and you just want a little critique, you could always stop in at 2110 Forest Avenue. I'll give you a free critique. You know, if you have a little drawing of your own that you like to do and you feel you need any help with, just come in and I'll give you a little helping hand, you know. Guide you a little. Sometimes we need just a little bit of guidance, and the sketches come out a little better, you know. And his paw is hanging down here, which looks really pretty. Look how cute this is, you know. And the better the picture comes, the more you get. Look how cute that is. The better you get at it. So there, like that, you know. And the reason I do this show is, you know, a lot of us are out there working, and we have our kids to raise and you know, school to do, and we really don't have the time. And some of us are so talented, and we're just not tapping into it. So by hopefully that by my doing this show, if you could do it too, that I'm motivating you and all you artists out there to pick up some Conti crayon and some paint and get involved and start painting again. I met somebody that was so artistic the other day, and I said, gee, why haven't you painted? He says, well, I get home too late from work. I can't paint. I says, so take a sketch pad, and while you're at work at lunchtime, pick up a sketch pad and just sketch. If you're working, just sketch. I used to go into subways, and I used to just sit there, and I used to sketch out the people, you know, look and just sketch, just to get the feel of it, so loosen up a little bit, you know. You could always make time for a passion or something you love to do. This way you feel more relaxed, and you're stress-free. Takes away a lot of stress. Look how nice it's coming. These little colors here are brown, so we're gonna make them like this. Look how cute that is. Now, he has a little light coming here, but right in here, he's a little dark because he's leaning on this little table here. So let's make it look like he's leaning. One thing I love that I did for somebody, I'll never forget, I painted their horse, and they had a beautiful horse, and the horse was named Stormy. And wow, I really enjoyed doing that, you know. Of course, he moved away, but he hung that painting above his fireplace, which I eventually saw, and it was really nice. So, you know, you start with dogs, but I really like doing horses, cats, you know. I really like, I love animals. So, and like I said to you before, it's very therapeutic. So, see, now it looks like it's, now what I'm gonna do here, I'm just gonna, this is the bottom of the table. I don't wanna leave it like this. So I'm gonna just color this in a little bit. So it doesn't really matter right now because, like I said, I'm gonna do this in pastel, but I just want like I said, it's all about dark and light. So if I'm going to darken this here, I'm going to darken this. If I'm going to darken this, what's going to happen to the little pore? What do you think? If I darken this, the little pores come out. So, but they're not coming out as much as I want them to be. But you'll see in my next two shows, when I come back and I start doing this in pastel, you're going to see, by darkening this, how this pops out. So, yeah, I met some people out there, and I hope the people that I met in the street that you were asking me to come back on this show again. So here I am. So you know who you are because I met you in the street and I spoke to you, and you said you missed me and you missed the show. So here I am, hoping that I'm motivating you to do some artwork and love what you do as much as I love what I do. It's really a passion. That's what it's all about. It's a passion. And why let that go? Why not do things? And guess what? It's always nice to make money with something you love to do than something you don't love to do. I tell that to my grandkids when they tell me, I don't want to be a dentist, I don't want to be a doctor. I said, that's okay. Don't do that. Do something you love and you have a passion for, because that's what matters most. Whatever you have a passion for, that's what you're going to do best, because you're going to love and be happy in what you're doing. And I happen to love this. So even though I'm in a different profession, I still love this and I never want to let it go. Now look how cute he's coming. You got to admit, he is cute. Isn't he precious? Look how cute it looks. It almost looks like he's looking at you. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to come back, and you see the eyes? Now what I'm going to come back and I'm going to reinstate again. So this is what I do now. I take my Conte crayon and I go back, and I go right back to the eyes, and I start pressing down on this Conte crayon. And I'm doing it because I want you to do what I do, so it's easy for you. I don't want you to be lost and not know what I'm doing. There. And then I want to come around, because this little, like that, and like this, like that, and this. And now the eye begins to come out. Now look at the difference. Then I do the same thing here. You go around, and I'm reinstating what I did. I'm not doing anything different. I'm just reinstating what I did. And then I'm coming around the bottom part of the eye. The same strokes, is just now it's stronger. That's all it is. And the pressure of the hand has changed. That's all. And I'm going to darken here, because this is dark a little bit here, and this is dark here, and this is all. There's a lot of shadow here, especially on top here, and darkness here, and remember the puzzle. You're doing a puzzle, and you're making everything. So now, being that eye is blue, I'm going to leave it that color, and I'm going to just take this color, and I'm going to darken this here. And you always darken the top of the eye more so than the bottom of the eye, because the top of the eye is, they have dogs, we all have lashes, so it sort of throws a little cast shadow there so you could see. Now look how cute. And then I will take a little lightness and I will put it around here so you could see that part of the eye too. You know, you kind of don't want to miss anything. You want to leave. And then this part goes a little bit darker, so I'm going to make this round. You make that round like that. Yeah, you got to make that. And then this goes a little round too, so you could see that. So I could do that like that. Yeah, like this. So that looks cute, you know. And then you look away and you see, you know, and there. And you just lighten that up a little bit. And it's different when it's black and white and it's color. You see the difference. Here we can go back and darken this a little bit too, here up there and right here. Yeah, this kind of comes like narrows down here a little bit, you know. Another thing, by drawing repeatedly like this, your eye gets a little keen, it gets sharper, so you could see better, you know. You could see colors better, and you could see, you're actually, the more I keep looking back and forth, the more I'm actually studying this picture. Yeah, so, and underneath the eye, it's like, he's like light there, so, yeah, so, and it's a little light over here, not as dark as I put it. Yeah, there like that, yeah, yeah. Now, when the gum gets too dirty, just forget about it and just take a little bit a cleaner one. Because now, if I keep on erasing with that, I see I'm not getting any results. I just put, yeah, there's a little there, put there. Now this is over here. See, now what I'm doing here is just putting that little sparkle we have in our eyes. Everybody has it. It's a little light that's like there, like that. Here it is. I got it here, there, and here. I just press it like that, you know. Just push it a little more so you could kind of get it in there, like that. There, oh, now it's coming out. See, you have to do things more than once, because if you do it just once, it doesn't come out. Takes a couple of, see, now it's coming out. You see, so you could see his, because there's a little, and then if you look at this, right around here, there's the eyeball. And you have to do that. You know, you could get lost doing this. It's there. And now I look at it and I study it and I look at it and I guess we want to get this. And now over here there's something I see right here. There's a light like that. You see, there's a light there, and then there's another light there that I see. And then there's a light here. See, it's like the puzzle again. Back to the puzzle. You're finding these little pieces, and you gotta fit them in. It's like a puzzle. See, now, and right here in the ear, there's like a little light. And then up here, I see a spot of light that's there, pretty strong. And then up here, there's like two little whiskers, two little things here. Not whiskers, but the hair of the dog. And that's kind of coming out like that. That's lit up. And then right here, this is out like that. It's hair. And there's a light part there. And then this is like a grayish. It's not that dark. It's a different tone, but it's there. And this part here, this where the ear meets, it's light here. There's a lightness there. And right here I see a little light too, so I'm going to put it there. And if you can't, see, look, if you can't erase, sometimes I press the gum eraser and I go like that. And I get, see, and I get the effect, you know. So you could do it that way too, you know. So, and over here, you do it like that too. So sometimes you keep erasing, it doesn't work that good. So you have to kind of like press on it, you see, press like that, and then let it go. See, press this, see? There's all strokes you do with this. It's not just one thing. You know, here's, now watch, I just press it, push it, press it, and then you come out. Then over here, you know, because sometimes if you go like that, you keep rubbing the block and nothing is happening. So that's why sometimes you find things to do, like all of a sudden, accidentally I find things. I make mistakes with the painting, all of a sudden I said, gee, how did I get that? Oh, it's a mistake. Oh, now I made a discovery. I could do it this way from now on. So you find these little tricks, like your own little tricks. Because let's face it, even if no matter how much I try to teach you, you have your own style. So you could do your dog in your own little style. Everybody has a style, just like everybody has their own style in their singing voice. They all have a style. Right here, this dog I'm looking at is coming up here. See, I just found something here I didn't see before. I just put it there, and this is lower. See, that's why I said the puzzle was a bit. The black comes down here. So you find things, and then it comes down like that, and this comes up here a little bit that I found there like that. There, that looks better, doesn't it? Now, let me just press this again, because this seems to be working. Yeah, that's good. I kind of like that because it's clean. I'm not smearing it around. I'm like cleaning it up. Yeah, there it goes, and he's. Over here, he's there, like that, there. He's cute, right? Isn't he cute? He's adorable. I want to take him home. Maybe after I finish this show, you'll want to adopt a little puppy. There. Look how cute. Wow, that's coming out nice. There, like that. And this. And then he has some little spot there. That's really nice. Oops. My little paper is getting... See, I get so carried away with these paintings and these little drawings. There you go. Oh, I'm good again. Yeah. Oh, here he has some few little hairs. Yeah, little hairs coming out like that. That looks nice. Lighten this up a little bit. There. And right around here, he's a little light dark. There. So it looks good. So remember what I told you. You could do it too. And my father always said to me when I was a child, he says, the person that wants to do something really bad can do it. Rather the person that's able to do it and doesn't want to do it. So the trick is, you have to want to do it, That's the trick. Not that you're able to do it. Well, if you're able to do it and you don't want to do it, it's not going to work. You have to have a desire to do it, a passion. It's all about passion. That's what makes the difference, is passion. Now, there. Everything I start this way, I want you to know. I started my portrait over there of the little boy, which is Bart's Uncle Nick, with the Rottweiler pit bull. I started with the Conti crayon and a nice light sketch. I start everything like this. After it's all done, I'm not going to do it here because I don't like the smell and I don't want to inhale it. I take fixative. So when I leave here, I will take fixative and I will spray this. You have to do it open air, like I like to do it outside, so I won't smell it. And then I let it sit and wait a while till it dries. And then I start to paint. So remember, you can do it too. And join me the next time. I love being on this show. Bye now.
You can do it too. Easy as 1, 2, 3. You can do it too. Come along and draw with me. Pads and pencils, a very good start. So when you draw with your heart. You draw with your heart, 'cause you can do it too.